So as always, thank you guys for joining. As Steve had asked a little bit before, I'm going to give you a little background on why we're doing a Macallan tasting. I had never intended to do a Macallan tasting. They get enough, they pay enough in marketing. Everyone knows who they are, and they do a great job of that, right? So I think what I've always intended to do for our tastings is kind of bring you a little bit more obscure stuff, things you haven't had. Um, and shine a light where a light normally isn't. So that being said, I do think Macallan has some really great expressions. Their stuff's usually a bit overpriced for my taste, especially at a lower ABV. But they do some really good stuff, especially when it comes to independent bottling. So the vast majority of our lineup today is going to be independent bottlings. But starting with number one is going to be our rare cask, which is the 2023 expression. I've always thought this is a really good expression that they do. It's just pricey. This is actually the most expensive bottle we have today, coming in at between 300 and 320, depending on where you get it at. It's really pricey, but always has a big raisin profile on it. I'll actually read you from the website. So they have um, the rare casks are actually crafted from the finest and rarest sherry seasoned oak casks. So they're blending casks to get to this. They want things that have that big sherry raisin note, dried red fruits. That's really what they're trying to highlight here. It's coming in at 43%, which is pretty low, which is also kind of why we're starting with a sherry cask, because everything goes up from here. One thing I didn't know about this is they actually do these expressions in collaboration with a music artist. So every year they choose someone else. 2023, which is the expression we were doing, was actually Charlie Burchill of Simple Minds is who they partnered with on this one. So pour this. If you haven't poured it out already, pour it. I actually think this is good. This one's pretty good to have a minute in the glass. And it opens up a little more. Oh my God, that was a heavy pour.
Which
Um,
name is this? You said that they do as a collaboration with music artists?
yeah, the rare casts they'll do as a collaboration with music artists. They haven't always done that, I don't think, but it is the last few years they've partnered with musicians.
But they put nothing on the label.
They put nothing on the label, and I didn't know that until I researched this bottle.
Right.
So,
Weird.
yeah, I think it's just a way. It's another marketing tool they have in the bag because they can pay for
I
it.
just don't understand, like, it's not really marketing because if it's not on the label, I never would have known that. I wouldn't have gone and most people wouldn't.
Yeah,
So
because it's not on
the box.
It's not on the box. I don't think either.
And then who reads that stuff anyway? Weird.
Yeah, it's not here on the
Like,
box.
why even do it?
It's interesting, but that's what it says. That's what they have on their website. So if you go to the website, you can see it. And I will put also, I should have said, part of the reason we are doing this as well is because we got access to all the SMWSs. Someone was getting rid of part of their collection, and they sold those to us at pretty much what they paid for them, which is a steal. All the SMWS expressions that we're going to be doing today are completely sold out in the USA. You can't find them.
Wait, does that mean they're available elsewhere in Europe or something?
I doubt it.
Okay.
Usually the Macallan sells out
it'd
pretty
be auction.
At least you're going to find it on auction, maybe. And what I've heard about these before I bought them was that they're all really good. So we're going to try them today, find out, see what our favorite is. And I think it's pretty cool, actually, in those SMWS expressions that they have a finish in bourbon, a finish in Oloroso, and a finish in PX. Not including the Speyside Festival, which will be the last one of our core lineup. So I think we have a lot of really cool stuff. I think this is going to be a fun tasting. I don't think I would ever do an only OB Macallan, but who knows? We'll see if you guys really enjoy this, and maybe we go back to it and talk about it in a few years. But either way, cheers. Let's get this started. Let's see if you guys enjoy this. And then obviously, as always, feel free to interrupt me if you guys have any questions, want to know anything. And then I'm gonna put the order in the chat right now.
Is it the same as the number on the bottles?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
It's also on your bottles if you guys have the bottles. you can see it's 1 through 6. So
That makes
Rep
sense.
changes it.
no rep today, so we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Well,
So,
does
Fernando, you
anybody
mentioned
have
that-
any experience of celebrity bottlings or those kinds of collaborations that are not with whiskey people really being of any quality? Because generally they suck.
Yeah, have you ever tried the Hay Club with what's his name?
Oh,
That it smells and tastes like perfume.
yeah, Hay Club's awful.
Is
I
that-
actually
is that
used to,
Beckham?
I used to think it was a cologne, actually.
Yeah, it smells like a fucking cologne, right?
I actually like a Tennessee whiskey, the Heaven's Door.
Um,
Oh,
The 10
a lot of people like Heaven's Door.
Yeah.
Even
That's
whiskey
the-
people I know. That
that's
might
the-
be one of the few.
Yeah.
that's a good question, Beth. I'm trying to think. I know a lot of people like Long Branch that are more into bourbon. I'm not a fan because I don't like the mesquite in it necessarily. But there's a lot of fans out there. Scotch wise, there has to have been something.
Who's Long Branch collaborative with? We can do-
McConaughey.
Yeah, McConaughey, Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the Nick Offerman stuff with Lagavulin.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know
Oh,
that
Nick Offerman.
I call it
Actually, I bought-
great, but it's not been horrible.
No, I mean some of the Caribbean cast a
Yeah.
lot of people like, and like I have a friend who goes crazy for the Guinness cast.
Yeah.
If anyone sees the Guinness cast Lagavulin Offerman edition, please let me know because
That's the first or second release, right?
yeah, it's I can't find it, but I bought they
The
had
second release.
on blowout for $40.
Yeah, I
at,
picked it up, and
High
it's
time.
yeah, High Time has a
Awesome.
great price on the Offerman
Yeah.
right now.
It's
It's
like
For that
insane.
price, it was a beautiful.
It's an amazing whiskey for that price.
for 40. Yeah, they have it for $40 right now. So
I bought 9 bottles.
Nice. Yeah, I have about that many
there
too.
you go.
After
But what is $40 a bottle? What are we looking for?
The Lagavulin
Guilty if you want to put it in the
Nick Offerman edition for this last year. High Time has it for $40.
if they're still in stock, I don't know.
They have lots of stock. They had 250 bottles.
Which is why it's $40.
So,
I
yeah.
thought someone went.
For that
Oh,
one's good,
I
guys?
got one of those 2 years ago, but it was 100.
Yeah, so they used to be distributed by RNDC, and so when RNDC was leaving the state, they offered High Time all of the inventory, but it was take all of it or take none of it. So they took all of it and they got a killer price on it.
Yeah.
It's the best
Wow.
price in the nation by a
By
lot.
far.
Yeah.
There's
So-
no reason anyone should be selling that whiskey at that price, but I'm not gonna say they'll
So Beth, I think that's for sure. So that's great, Mike. That was a great suggestion. I think that one's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back and think about it because I know I've had a few that I've liked, but yeah, usually there's a big letdown there. Like I think of like Few out of Chicago usually does a musician collaboration that most of their expressions of that I have not liked at all.
there's Black with Metallica.
Yeah, Metallica. Yeah.
Black actually had a couple that I thought were pretty good. Some of their higher end stuff I thought was actually all right. But that's mostly like bourbons. I'm trying to think more scotches outside of Lagavulin. So
But there haven't been too many. Oh, actually, Rich told us about the upcoming celebrity collaboration with Lefroy at the Lefroy Pizzeria event Wednesday.
but that's not out yet, right?
It's
So
not out, but it's going to be with Willem Dafoe,
Oh,
which he said is like perfect for Lefroy because
William Defoe. That's
Wacky.
great.
Well,
He is
I mean,
a wacky guy.
Scotch Malt Whiskey Society of Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah.
you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a big fan of that.
But they don't like base any. They don't do a celebrity bottling though for him. So that's an issue. That's a great question, Beth. Thank you for asking.
Hey, so for
there was-
how many independent bottling companies really? I didn't realize that there was that many independent bottling
Oh,
companies
there's a
that
lot,
Dude.
were
Yeah, a lot.
really.
Like
Yeah,
10.
I need to lock it down, but we're going to do an event. It's probably going to have to be in person, so I apologize for that. But we're going to do an event with Greg Schwartz, who did the Water of Life film, and he just now released his new series documentary on independent bottlings or independent
It's
bottlers.
on Amazon.
And it's available on Amazon now, but hold off. We'll get some type of free
Again.
access
Link.
to it.
Oh, to buy. Oh, so you don't have to buy it.
Yeah. So that's coming soon. But Steve, to your question, there's a lot of independent bottlers out there. especially if you're taking it outside of Scotch. I mean, between bourbon and Scotch and everything else out there, there's a lot of
No, I mean,
independent bottlers.
I love independent bottlers, but I will say that I didn't realize how many independent bottlers there were, because once you start looking into it, especially just in Scotland and in Europe,
Yeah.
because there's like German dudes, French dudes, Italian dudes, not just
Thousands.
Samarol,
Yeah.
and in Scotland. Like,
Yeah.
I posted that video, if you guys saw, from Little Brown Dog. I didn't realize they're an independent bottler. It was the video making fun of, what's his name from
Beth holding up independent Scotch.
I see that,
Independent
yeah.
bottlers.
Yeah, I think it might be sold out, guys. So if you see it and you're interested, pick it up.
Oh wait,
because
is that the David Stirk book?
it's a
Yeah.
David Stirk book. I was on
Yeah.
the David Stirk tasting yesterday.
No, was that
Oh,
the
that's
Drammers?
awesome.
That was the Drammers.
And he
book.
talked a little bit about independent bottling.
Yeah.
And I haven't had a chance to read too much of this book. But if you want to find out more about independent bottlers, Steve, see if you can get your hands on this. There might be some copies floating around.
Nice.
Yeah, that was the Drammers actually
Yeah.
book club tasting where they send out.
It was.
You read a book,
Yep.
then you talk to them.
So what I have here, we'll get to in a second, but Gordon MacPhail's, I believe, the original Scotch independent bottler.
In Scotland, they
In-
had the
in
first store.
Scotland, they had the
that
first
was
store.
The documentary when I watched it. The
Yeah,
other day,
which is
that
they
was-
had a market.
Yep.
And they used to they started independently bottling Scotch.
Well, they started taking Scotch from the distilleries and putting it in their own casks. They were the
Yeah.
first ones to do it that way too.
But that being said, we're not to the independent bottlings yet. We're getting a little ahead of ourselves. What are we thinking about this rare cask 23? We liking?
Man,
Really?
it's boring.
But at the
I
ABV,
like it. I have it at home and I like it now.
I don't hate it.
It's
but
okay.
It's
Doesn't
very
blow me
boring.
away.
It's very flat.
Mm.
I don't. There's no start, middle, finish. You taste it.
do you get a little bitterness at the end?
I do.
Yeah, there
Well,
not any finish.
Well, for $300 a bottle, there's other choices. But
Oh,
it's
fuck
good.
that! I didn't know what it cost.
Oh yeah, it's 300 bucks.
Fuck that! Hell no! Yeah, 2 thumbs down. Never.
Beautiful bottle though.
Oh yeah.
And this is one of the coolest caps, or the
Yeah, the stopper.
I think those stoppers are pretty cool.
Yeah.
But-
That's $200 right there. The fucking stopper.
25 pounds.
It's $199.
Yeah. So here's what I'll say. I think that I actually like this. I could drink this all day at 43%, no problem. But
300,
Steve,
200.
to your
You
point,
go through
I
a couple
would never
$1,000.
pay. I wouldn't pay $300 for it, right? I
Would you
just think
pay
there's
two?
so much. No,
Okay.
150 max maybe.
It's a
and
non-age
that's
dated
really
43%, right?
150 would be more for if I was going to go somewhere where I knew people were newish to Scotch or they wanted something that like isn't going to offend their palate. That's what I'd go for.
You can buy way better, cheaper.
If the pricing was right, this would be a good entry.
But
stock.
I got to
Yeah.
tell you though, I really do like the scotches from the sherry cask.
Correct.
There's, I mean, this is really, it's good, but
Yeah,
I like
I
that.
like it at $300. I don't love it.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't buy it at 300. This was more, I wanted to put this in the tasting because I've always thought this expression has always been solid and it's drinkable.
Oh, this is. I guess this is a good reason the rep's not on.
What?
Because
Oh.
he was on and we're
Yeah.
having this conversation.
Also, yeah. So I did try and get a rep for this. They said it'd be really tough for them to do this event. They do more in-person stuff. On top of that, I told him I'm going to be brutally honest about Macallan, my thoughts on it.
Mm.
So, and like I said, I had never planned on doing this. If we didn't get offered the SMWS collection, I don't think I would have done
So,
this.
Mr. Rep, if you're watching this recording later for any reason,
No.
sorry, not sorry.
Anyways, let's not do that. Okay, well,
I mean, it's gonna
At-
happen.
at best, this expression is 43%. I think it's a great starter. And it's rare that we do the most expensive expression first. So,
Fuck that ending on.
all right. Sounds like we should move to expression 2. And if you look at your bottle or your sample bottle, or if you look in the chat, you will see that as Amber Meadow from the Harmony collection.
Yeah.
This is what the bottle looks like. If you guys have never had the Harmony collection, I actually had not prior to today, prior to me purchasing this bottle. I was told this is the best of the expressions that they do, so I'm excited to try this or try it again. I actually tried this when I was on vacation last week and pouring sets. I actually thought this was really tasty. So
Mo likes it too, so I'm
I'm
interested
interested
if
to
you
see.
guys are full of crap.
I'm interested to see if I like it again today.
It's true. Sometimes I've had stuff that I thought was great, and then I
Yeah.
tried again a few days or a week later. I'm like, why did I think that was awesome? This tastes mediocre.
But that's why we try things 2 to 3 times. So
It looks like it's dented at the front.
Yeah.
I guess nose is decent.
Yeah, this is good.
Stella and Mary McCartney,
which are employees of Macallan. They're not.
not
They're not
Stella
Paul
McCartney, Paul McCartney's daughter.
I don't think so. Could be.
Stella is one of his daughters.
Yeah, Stella's one of his daughters.
Yeah.
She might be a brand ambassador. She's also a fashion designer, isn't she?
So give me 1 second.
The tank.
The Harmony collection.
I don't like tennis. This is also why I drink ice water to reset.
Oh, I think you might be right. So sorry. The presentation on the box is photography by Mary McCartney. And so Stella and Mary McCartney, I believe, are the daughters of Paul McCartney.
And he was right.
Let's find out.
Ella's a dress designer, so
Sorry, what'd you say?
Stella's a clothing designer.
Stella's a clothing designer. That would make sense. If you see the box. So that's probably the photography that they're talking about on the sides. Because there's nothing on the inside. But a lot of the nuts that they have on this are honeysuckle, coconut, lemon, vanilla, and then online it also said that there's a lot of like apple notes. When I first tried this a couple weeks ago, I got a lot of peach notes to this actually. So, and I love peach ring notes
I can see
in
the
whiskey.
apple. I mean, it's a bourbon cask fruit. It's bourbon cask fruit. So a lot of people, honestly, I hear people say apple. I hear people say peach. I almost wonder, honestly, it should be like you blindfold them, give them, something that tastes like apple, something that tastes like peach, like puree or something, and be like, what is it? And then apple would like misidentify it or something.
I still get peach rings on this. So
Apple and peach.
like it's not like eating a peach ring.
I do get the peach ring, like that candy peach.
Yeah,
ring.
candy peach ring.
Yeah. On the
This is tasty. It is a little drying, but actually not enough to bother me because there's enough sweetness for me to counteract it, which is why, like, if a wine is like really tannic, but it's really fruity and jammy and sweet, or a coffee which is bitter, like for me, sugar overcomes.
I wonder if when they cut it, it makes it like one of the unintended results is the tannic dryness of it.
Interesting, maybe. I think this one reminds me a lot of the Glen Allachie Grattamaco release that we had in a tasting probably 2 years ago. I don't know if you guys remember that, but I got a lot of peach ring. That one was more peach ring forward, but that's what this one reminds me of.
Strike me as peach.
Pricing on this though, again, close to 200 after taxes, you're close to 200. So it's like if you really like this, awesome.
I would rather pay 200 for this than definitely Rare Cask.
For sure, 100% agree.
If I had to for some reason, I would be angry about it a little, but I still wouldn't be as angry.
I think this is pretty tasty though. In a vacuum, I like this release. What are everyone else's thoughts? Because it's not about me necessarily.
The finish is longer on this one. It's still not as long as I want, but it's better.
Yeah,
exactly.
Don't worry, Beth. We're getting to higher ABV real soon. They'll be long.
I definitely feel the drying now. You're saying it takes a few sips. It
Yeah,
builds
I don't-
up.
It's like
I don't like him.
Also, my problem with maybe the first two expressions are that if you're someone who likes to add water to your expressions or your drams, it's hard to add a lot of water to these, right? Because you're going to just dilute it because it's already diluted down to 43 and 44.2. So these are pretty low ABV expressions.
I wonder if a good alternative to water for these guys would be to aerate them with one of those wine aerators.
oh yeah.
Yeah. I've asked about that one last tasting about using wine aerators on whiskey, and no one said they'd ever done it. And I was like,
Yeah, I've never done that before. So I think that would be an interesting experiment.
A frother,
I
I
need
think
to
a
get
frother to a bourbon whiskey, and
Yeah.
it changed.
I have heard
some of
frothing
it.
actually changes things too.
I
Yeah,
have
it's soft.
both a frother and
Do you have my frother, by the way?
no, I have my frother.
Mine's gone. I actually bought a frother because of someone told me about that, and I've lost it already. But I think I did that back in like December with some friend in Philly. I think you might have actually been there.
I got one of those vacuum vans, one of those wine aerators.
Try it, Beth. Let's see.
Maybe I was the guy who told you about the frother.
You might have.
Yeah.
So you just stick the little frother in?
For like
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Really?
Yeah. Or
I'd
10
be
to 12
interested to
seconds.
see with the aerator too. I
haven't tried
I
the
have a nice
aerator.
aerator we could try.
No. And
I'm gonna do a blind aerated and non-aerated.
Mhm.
You know the difference.
Yeah.
So the good thing about this expression, and the reason why I went in the order I did, because normally I would do bourbon wood first and then sherry afterwards. We started with the sherry one because it was lower ABV, but also because the Gordon and MacPhail expression that we're going to go to third is actually started in bourbon barrels and then finished in a single cask of sherry, totaling 19 years in oak. And so you're going to get some of those bourbon notes on there as well. So I thought it was a more natural transition. Mel, you're being so quiet today. Are you liking it? You're on mute though.
Yep, you're on mute still, Mel.
Mel, you're on mute.
I like the first two except for the price.
Gotcha. That's fair. That's totally fair. And that's always been my complaint about Macallan is because they're so expensive. But around the world, they sell.
Because people buy for the rep. They buy for the name.
Yes.
You know how many people are like,
Satisfying.
I got a
100%.
Macallan? Like, I poured a Macallan in my poker events. Like, okay, yeah, sure. fuck it.
And I will say, I still remember when I was pretty new to Scotch, I met up with the Montage GM at the Montage is a resort in Laguna Beach. So the general manager there used to go to what's the one that's also in Dallas that used to be over here?
There's the Ritz.
No, at Southwest Plaza. It's been a long time.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Anyways, I met him at a restaurant that my friend managed. He was managing the bar that day, and I was drinking a Glenfiddich 12, right? And I was just having a good, like, just hanging out, and because that's all I could afford at the time. I think I was 26, maybe. Anyways, and then we're doing a Sunday Fun Day. He comes in, we were talking, and he's like, "Yeah, that's kind of what I started with, Glenfiddich and Glenlivet 12s," and I was like, "Cool." And so I actually ended up buying him one of each and sent him over. He sent me back which I was not expecting anything. He sent me back a Macallan 25. And I still remember this. And so I always thought that was really cool. From the original core expressions,
How long ago was that?
That's 14 years ago.
Oh, so it
14 years ago.
wasn't that crazy yet. But it was still expensive then.
Yeah, it's still expensive.
It was like
Really
$300
expensive.
bottle, so it should have been $100 then. Not right now where it's
Yeah, no, it would have been
1,000.
Yeah, well, I think it was around 100, 125
exactly, yeah.
for pour.
I remember.
But so those are the cool things. I always thought Macallan 18 was way better than the 25. If you guys have ever had those expressions,
I think it's been a phenomenal.
yeah, 18's a good one for sure. And also, I will say
I
that
think the old 18 was better than the current 18s, though. Like,
yeah,
the quality's definitely declined
Well,
as prices gone up.
Switch from the sherry cask finish 12, 18, 25, and then they went to regular oak, which became the 15, 21, and 30. Isn't that how? Because I remember that shift because people were like, "What happened to Macallan?" And I'm like, we talked to the rep at $7,000, and he was kind of like, "You're not a fucking sherry cask."
Yeah.
And so like we're making it older, but we're bringing bourbon.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Those old 18s were really good. That's why a lot of people hunt those, to be honest. You see people in whiskey, they hunt a lot of those expressions. Also, my son, when he was born, I really enjoyed the Macallan Fine Oak series. And so the Macallan Fine Oak 15 year was actually my son's birth bottle.
Oh, so that's what I mean. That's Fine Oak series.
I like the Fine Oak series. Fine Oak series is discontinued now.
It is, but that was when they went 15, 21, 30.
Yeah.
So that because they ran a sherry and they called it Fine Oak 3 years older.
I actually like that 15. I thought it was really good. So I have a few of those in stock somewhere around here. When my son turns 21, I will open one for him.
Wait, now when he turns 15?
Maybe when he turns 18. 15 is a little young.
He's gonna be drinking anyway. You know that, right? Might as well get started right. This is what French parents do, and their kids don't turn out to be too bad.
I am not pushing him to drink. He can do what he wants.
My plan is to get them hooked on the good stuff, so that when they're out with their friends,
they
and
won't
drinking
drink
bad
all the
stuff, they're going to say, "Never mind, I'm going to go drink with my dad. His stuff tastes good." As opposed to this shit.
100%. If my son decides he wants to have a drink, here he can try it here, and I want him to understand that it's better to have quality over quantity. And I hope he chooses that in all of his decisions in life. We'll just leave it there.
Moderation.
Under supervision.
Moderation.
Yeah.
Under
And moderation. Yeah. We'll go with that. Okay. Are we ready for expression 3?
Yes.
Did anyone really like expression 2 a lot, or
better than expression 1?
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Can I actually say, after going back between the two, and that's maybe controversial, I think one's actually better for me because 2 has too much tannin, and 1 at least finishes without puckering on my mouth.
Yeah.
I like 2 better out of these by a lot.
It depends on how sensitive you are to tannins, because both of us, and we are. So that's very interesting.
You're sensitive to tannins, but you're not sensitive to
Will, which one do you like best? 1 or 2?
Rare cask. Rare cask I like more. I mean, proof is just proof way too down that, it's sad, but taste wise, I still prefer rare cask.
Imagine a rare cask at cask strength.
So we're pretty close to split in the middle then for between 1 and 2.
Yeah.
From the OBs.
All right, now we're in the good shit. Right?
Going straight to
all right, now we're gonna step it up in proof. And if you got the add-ons, the Macallan Classic Cut is also a little higher ABV. It's not cask strength anymore. It used to be cask strength when they called it cask strength, and now they've changed it to Classic Cut. So
should we do that now before we jump up to the high ABVs?
No, because it's the add-on. So we'll
right, I forgot.
Okay. Next up is going to be Gordon and MacPhail Speymalt from Macallan Distillery. Gordon MacPhail has been buying from oh my gosh, I didn't do the facts. I'll get to that. Gordon MacPhail has been buying from Macallan for a really long time. So much so that they get to do this fun lineup of independently bottled Macallans. We did a Speymalt, maybe 2 Speymalts in our Gordon and MacPhail tasting back in about a year and a half ago. We did the Gordon and MacPhail tasting. And so I think we had the K&L pick and then also a 43% Speymalt as well. So you can find these. I've had some beauties over the years. I'm interested to see how we like this one today. This is a pick from High Time, 19 years, distilled in 2003, bottled in 2023. So, and as a special add-on bonus for today only, or I guess not for today only, but for this tasting, if you guys like this a lot and you want to buy this, Jordan's agreed to give us out the door $250 per bottle. So, which is what used to be $70 off. Now they have a $2.99 price, is about $50 off plus tax. So you're saving a bunch. If you like this and want to buy it, so just let me know.
You said you just need 70 off.
Because he was at $330 or $320 at one point.
Okay.
They just discounted it to $2.99.
Okay. It was 70 off, so it was still $50 off this price, which is great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Plus tax, so like $60 off.
Oh, so no tax.
No tax. $250 out the door.
Out the door. That's.
I will tell you that's one of the cheaper prices in America, I'm sure.
Oh, dude. If you arbitrage this, you can make money. But no one's gonna.
I don't have enough time for that. I'll pick up bottles for you guys on the tastings and that.
Holy crap, that's just fucking good. Now that's a fucking whiskey. Right, Steve?
Just a tiny drop.
I don't even think I don't need a lot in this thing. It's perfect. It's beautiful. It's a 10 out of 10.
Ooh.
Got a bunch though.
Actually, dude, why don't you put all 3 in there? Bill.
That front palette's really nice.
Look, we put all 3 bottles into one. 57.3, baby. Is it so good? Everyone else is speechless.
And I apologize, but I meant to do this earlier. I have a Macallan did you know here. So I'm going to give you guys some facts. Macallan, which was founded in 1824, is actually one of the oldest legal distilleries. The Excise Tax Act of 1823 in Scotland is when you could legally become a distillery. So 1 year after that, they became a legal distillery. They are located above the River Spey. Their land mass is 485 acres, which is crazy huge. And they have about 60,000 trees, which is a kind of random fact. I thought that was cool. And they actually also have a salmon fishing beat on site. If you don't know what a
fishing beat,
if you don't know what a salmon fishing beat is, because I didn't, I had to go look it up. It is where you get a piece of river annexed so that you can harvest and farm fish in that annexed land, in that section.
It's
So
like a royal hunting permit in the woods.
correct, but they really use that as more of a conservation river area where they farm fish, but they're not really they're not like mass producing fish and selling them. So they are doing it as more of a conservation effort, which, you know what, with the marketing dollars and the money they bring in, good for them. I am happy to hear that. Funny enough, Macallan actually has small copper stills, so they are not tall. Unlike many distillers trying to go for kind of the taller stills and with longer line arms, Macallan's line arms are pretty normal in comparison to other distilleries, and their stills are pretty short, which is interesting. Very happy to hear they also, just like all of our tastings, no color added. So we will never do a color added. I am not 100% positive that Macallan doesn't do chill filtering, which that's also a mortal sin for me. But I know for a fact there's no chill filtering on any of the cask strength expansions. So that's good.
So is a small copper still a pot still, or is that something different?
They do, yeah, they are pot stills.
They have to be pot stills, right?
Yeah, they're pot. Not necessarily. You could have a column still, but it could be short column still.
You can't be single malt scotch.
Oh, because you can't. Yeah, it has to be pot still. Sorry. Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, copper pot stills, single malt scotch, part of the SWA definitions.
And
the
mash tun, they have the largest mash tun in Scotland at 17 tons. That is huge.
What?
Yeah.
How big is that?
That's huge.
Holy shit.
Because I think
I mean, they're producing volume, right? So
could be because I think the Buffalo Trace Run one, which is huge, I think it's only 10.
Yeah. So it's like almost twice the
size. It's huge.
Wow.
They have 36 copper stills on site. So they are producing an unofficial shitload of whiskey there. So that is a lot of whiskey production for sure. And I will say, and just kind of a random fact, they cast 263 of Macallan, which was aged 60 years, and they only produced 40 bottles. Actually has been selling for roughly about $2 million at auction right now. So it's a 60-year-old whiskey. That is insane. So whatever you want to say about Macallan, you do have to say that they are collector worthy. They sell, they make money, good for them. Like, you can't hate on that at all, right? Outside of, you're kind of like us who enjoys tasting a lot more cask strength expressions, things that are really good, things that, other people don't know about. Macallan's just hard because hard to give love because they're just so expensive for what it is.
To be fair, I think the IBs are a better value because they're usually not as
100%
the OBs, and they're
absolutely
better. Like this IB here. Holy shit.
Yeah. And fun on that Cask 263, there's actually a collector, Wyndon Tuan Viet, which I may be saying that wrong. He holds the Guinness World Record for most expensive collection in the world, whiskey collection. He owns 5 of those bottles. So he's got about $10 million in 5 bottles right there.
What the fuck?
which is crazy to me.
Does it say what he
And
does?
I will put it in the chat so you guys can see what I am talking about.
Oh, you found
Some people have too much money. They need to share.
I want to see this fucking dude.
He actually owns the most expensive
Bottle ever.
he owns the most expensive whiskey collection, and he has the most expensive brandy collection.
Oh shit.
So he has both.
Where's it at?
He holds 20 can't remember that, to be honest.
Is he Japanese? That was an Asian name, right?
Yeah,
Oh, it's an Asian name. Yeah,
He's
yeah,
a Vietnamese guy. He's a
Vietnamese.
Vietnamese
He's
guy.
Vietnamese?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm looking at the
With
guy.
Win,
No,
it sounded
he's-
Vietnamese,
no,
but
no,
I don't want to say
no.
anything.
Vietnamese guy.
Yet he's definitely Vietnamese.
Win.
Yeah.
Like I win.
Yeah. But interestingly enough, his bottle collection is about 1,200 whiskey bottles.
Right, because he's only buying expensive.
Which is, I'm pretty sure I have more than 1,200 here.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
And I'm not proud to say that, actually. I need room. So if anybody wants to buy bottles from me, please do.
Dude, he has 2 complete Macallan Fine Rare vertical sets from 26 to 2000.
Yeah. So I thought those were some interesting Macallan facts. I actually think number 3 that we're tasting right now, Gourmet, I actually really like this.
Never heard of this guy. Kills people.
Oh, now we're going to Scotch Malt whiskey.
That's 25 million for his cognac collection. 7 bottles.
Yeah, brandy, cognac, same thing for me.
Whiskey is 150.
That's crazy that your article was posted a few days ago too.
Yeah, it's new. Yeah. I saw that and I thought it was.
Wow.
I just read this yesterday. I thought it was pretty funny, so I threw that into our fun fact for the day.
So what's more attractive, the whiskey or the bottle, or both?
For what?
I don't think it's
Just
the bottle. I
in
think it's the
collection.
brand, the cachet of the brand.
Looks like he just killed somebody.
So, if you read the article, it's actually pretty interesting. If he's not full of shit, that he likes to say he's a
historical collector.
He
Preserving
collects.
history.
He's preserving history
Yeah.
through bottles. That his collection is meant to outlive him. It's not meant to make him rich. The guy has to be rich already, right? Like he's got to be good. So
I mean,
but the only downside of that is you're never opening your bottles. I'd be so angry. Like I couldn't have that and like not open my bottles. And as you guys know, everything I own here is meant to be anything I have behind me here. I've either already shared with you or I will share with you. So
Hey, you're on the way though. He's a mathematics researcher.
And a
Really?
huge activist and anti-communist. Where the fuck did he get this money from?
His family's probably loaded.
Some of the bottles are really sexy though, like the M and the Lalique glass and shit. So there are, I mean, whiskey got to be good too.
Yeah, no, I mean, so they're all aged expressions, but a lot of those bottles are beautiful too. Like you can't hate on that. And I will say, Macallan does a great job with their bottles. Like they're especially in those nicer expressions, they are works of art for sure. So you're paying as much for the whiskey as you are for the artwork for sure.
Time and Space or whatever the round one is, the one from last year.
That one was pretty cool. Some of them I don't like, but and every time I've tried any one of those expressions, which is, I'm not going to lie to you, very rare. It's hard to get those. I've never thought the whiskey matches the price.
Dude, he used to live in Elk Grove, but the U.S. deported him due to pressure from Vietnam. I don't see where he get.
I love that Benno's doing this right now.
He probably owns half of it now. Who knows?
You went to prison for government stuff. There's nothing about where he got his money from.
Drugs.
I was thinking
child labor, coffee, all of it.
$1 at least to be able to afford that.
I actually get a big tannic note on this one. Going back to the whiskey, number 3.
Number 3?
I get it on the finish. I get a big tannic note, or tannic and drying at the finish.
No. So I think there's a difference. There's 2 things going on. There's a difference between tannic and drying and pucker. And I think, Phil pointed this out. This one does cause pucker, but it doesn't leave. But to me, it doesn't leave my palate dry at all. Like I get a puckering.
I get like a little.
It's just juicy.
It dries a little bit for me, and it gets like a little of like, like Sichuan peppers. You guys know?
God, I hate those.
That
A
numbing.
little,
Yeah,
a little
Mala,
like
mala.
numbing note in the back.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Like it's not the same, but it's like a little bit there. That's what I get out of on my finish. I love the front palate on this one though.
I don't think the finish. Yeah, I don't agree, and I think this is fucking just bomber, killer,
Beautiful.
stunner.
So if you guys like this, it's $250 for you today only, or not. Well,
I mean,
I gotta put in an order, but
here's the problem. We drank the Glengoyne 16 at my place from K&L last night. I poured it blind for a bunch of people, and everyone's like, "This is fucking incredible." And I poured something else that was like $250, and they were like, "This is the best whiskey of the night." Then I told them the price, the $250 one, and then the K&L Glengoyne 63. So is it 4 times better? No. They're like, buy the fucking Glengoyne all day, all night.
fair.
I'll take both.
Like, this is delicious. But the Glengoyne 16 is actually about this delicious. And it's
Glengoyne 16. If we're gonna move on to SMWS next. I will tell you, please go ahead, pour those now and get a little air in there.
Okay.
At the higher ABV, they need it for sure, especially with the Oloroso and PX. Well, PX is in the add-ons, but it probably makes sense. I haven't had this expression yet, but we'll get to it. Is number 3 the favorite of the night for everyone so far, or no?
2.
Number one. Okay.
Wait, you like 2 and 3?
But they're close.
We have 2 people with 2 of favorite tonight, or 2 as the favorite so far.
Yeah, 3 of them. So it's not what I don't.
Right now,
It's what I like
I'm
a little
3.
bit.
Beth is 3. Phil's
Number 3, because I like 3.
Okay.
I like that one.
Knowing you
Very
number 4, I like to know.
And Mel, are you 2? What are you? 3?
Those on 4 is
Okay, Mel's 3 too. So we got 2 people here for 2.
Yeah,
Who's my favorite so far?
I'm up 3.
3?
So I vote number 3. Lindsay votes number 1.
Oh, really? We got a
Yeah.
1 in contention. See, for all you guys who are talking shit on me putting number 1 in here.
But sorry, real quick, the Glengoyne 16, was that a K&L pick?
Yeah,
we
it's
talking
sold
about
out.
before?
Sorry, now though.
Sold out? Okay.
Yeah, sorry. It was a
Number 3.
right, man. 4 is 4.
it's getting better, right?
The nose on 4, and
I expected as much. These was
I have not nosed or even tried number 4, so I am finding out with you guys.
That's deep.
You didn't even know
Oh,
when
shoot.
you were pouring.
No. I don't want to because then I want to try it.
Yeah, be surprised.
I will say the only one, so did you guys hear Andy? She asked, you didn't even nose it. So I didn't even nose this one. The one that I could not get away from was, again, that add-on one, the PX one. Like, I opened that bottle and it was so fragrant that I was like, oh my God, that's like what I love in whiskey. So like, I got to try this. And I tried the Amber Meadow. That one too, when I opened that bottle, it was really fragrant. It was really nice. So I haven't tried this yet. Let me get into this.
Bunyanesque, Bravado.
Oh,
They
yeah.
definitely come up with some good names.
And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read the notes that they have online for all of these or on SMWS, because I think SMWS comes up with the craziest
they do.
freaking notes.
That's by
ever.
design.
And so this bottle's Bunyanesque Bravado. It is a 15-year first fill bourbon barrel, 60.3%. There was only 102 bottles for all of USA. These sold out immediately. And Mike, I think you work with SMWS, right? So did you guys?
I do.
it had to be.
Did you guys have you had this one before?
I have not. I might be able to ask for the Macallans, but I just don't, because they're usually, even with the side, they're usually overpriced for what they are.
Sherry. Yeah, it was from Sherry married with bourbon.
Oh,
That's what it says on here.
or is it just finished?
Originally from ex Oloroso, but married in this cask. Initial cask, extra robust, final cask. So it was finished in bourbon.
Sorry, this was finished in bourbon. I apologize. Started in Oloroso, finished in bourbon.
Like it's a little
And that'll be sorry, Mike, not to cut you off. I think that's interesting. I'm wondering if this lot is all from the same original lot of I guess sherry casks, and then they split these up into 3 different casks because one's bourbon. They all came out at the same time, and these are all one's finished in bourbon, one's finished in Oloroso, one's finished in PX. So
this is bourbon.
I think this is really interesting. Okay, here are the notes from online or from SMWS's website. Tasting panel note. The panel felt this one was, well, lardy. It's big, fatty, gooey, and thick. A lot like me. I'll take this. This might be my whiskey. And thick profile suggested loads of vanilla cream and custard, freshly churned butter, toffee, malty brown ales, waxes, biscuits, and shoe leather.
Water. What the fuck is with the shoe leather? Sorry.
Water brought a more playful side with notes of citrus, sherbets, flower pollens, toasted sunflower seeds, and olive oil. The neat palate was strong and spicy at first with lots of pumpernickel bread, rum and raisin ice cream, clove oil, wintergreen, and cold brew coffee. Some reduction revealed notes of curd leaf, lime, malted milk biscuit, gingerbread, and boiled lemon sweets. A big and hearty syrupy dram full of character. At 10 years of age, we combined selected casks from the same distillery. We then returned the single malt into a variety of different casks to develop further. Oh, so that answers my question. If I would have read this before, these are all from the same lot and they went into different casks. So that is perfect.
So you know that feeling when you want to like reach through the phone and slap somebody on the back of the head? I wish I could reach through the internet and just do that to the people who write these tasting notes sometimes, because I'm just like, give me a fucking break.
Well, SMWS is known for always having like really outlandish tasting notes. And I think with some of these things, they're reaching a lot, but let's see. Let's get into it.
Bro, it's fucking fantastic.
They're all there. I after I tasted it, it was spot on.
Really?
I mean,
well agreed.
I mean, you take the first 2 or 3, and then
you would write your own tasting notes exactly the same way if you'd never.
I'd honestly just be happy to get custard out of this because I love custard. So
raisin.
I'll keep going in the right order. It's always better to go better.
Ooh, I get citrus on that almost immediately. I don't even need to add any water to that. It's like an underlying citrus note on
Can you send me that for
some sweet vanilla.
Gotta connect it to text. It's nice.
This one's really viscous too. Sits on your palate.
Very.
That's what the tasting notes said, man.
Yeah. SMWS is going to hire me for tasting notes someday. And I will say that I hardly ever tell you guys tasting notes ahead of time. I'm going to do it today because it's SMWS's notes and I think they're hilarious. So I will say that the one I just went over is maybe one of the least outlandish SMWS tasting notes I've ever read. So,
really?
Yeah, that was nowhere near as bad.
I don't read their tasting notes because
raisin ice cream, winter
shoe leather, the flower pollen, like fucking great people. I get.
Didn't you get tasting the turkey sandwich by the walk by the
Hermes,
beach or something too?
Turkey. You're confusing your high-end fashion bags, Phil. Don't you realize?
Phil just said he gets a tasting note of Birkin bag, if you didn't catch that.
And I corrected him that it was Hermes.
I've asked. They do not confirm nor deny that they actually spit during these tastings, so I'm pretty sure they're just getting completely hammered, and then it just goes.
Sure.
I mean,
they just make some shit
why
up.
not?
Hey, they throw it against the wall. If it sticks, it's going.
Well, it doesn't even who pays attention. But I will say, this is motherfucking good. This is motherfucking good.
I want to know what kind of finishing, what kind of barrels they use.
Oloroso and bourbon.
Oloroso and bourbon.
Started in Oloroso. This was finished in bourbon barrels. And so everything that we're going to, the next one is actually from the same lot.
So it was Oloroso.
but it was finished in a different Oloroso
So
cap.
Oloroso.
And then the add-on you have was finished in PX, but they're all from the same lot initially.
So they were all in that bourbon.
Yeah. Or no, they were all in the
that sherry. Oh, so they're all in that sherry butt. So they had 600 bottles, and that's why the outturns on these are all like 250, because they basically did split up the one sherry butt into.
Which is what I was thinking, because these all came out at the same time.
Yeah. That's interesting. So they did their own little experiment.
Yeah. So I think this is fun. I'm even more excited about doing this now. So.
Yeah, this is very fun.
That's really cool.
Oh, you know what we talked about doing at the.
I think this one needs a little water.
No. Yeah,
We'll get Tannic.
Yeah,
Right.
You did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So one thing we talked about doing, I forget who, someone said they had it, but it was like, oh, I guess that doesn't count, but taking whiskey. No, I'll tell you later because that might ruin something. So continue.
This one to me is a very, very close, like a higher proof version of the Macallan 18 double barrel, which is sherry and bourbon.
Oh.
So Dr. Mo, who's here, said this is to me, it's a cask strength version of what Macallan 18, what is it called?
Double barrel.
Double barrel. Macallan 18 double barrel.
Oh, double. Yeah. Okay.
So
The nose on 5. Damn.
Bill's happy. But
I actually, for me, I think I like the front palette more of 4.
But like the finish.
But overall, I would probably say this is a better expression than 4.
I hate this. It's sulfur.
If you get sulfur, I don't.
Oh, you're a bitch, Meadow. Get out of here. It's tasty.
Yeah.
There's a little sulfur note. It's not unpleasant, but it's there.
I loved it.
Sorry, they poured 5. I haven't poured 5
It's
yet.
like
They're skipping ahead. I can't keep up.
Yeah. Oh, I will say, I think you guys should probably just go ahead. If you have multiple glass, pour 5 and 6, because those are both big whiskeys.
Yeah.
And let it start to get some oxidation.
Or not so great, because then there's more shit. Like that's expensive. Because there's so much old sherry shit that I get the sulfur on, I can't drink. And the nose on this, immediately no. I'll hold my nose and drink it.
Here's 5.
I'll hold my nose and drink it.
I'm curious if you're going to think this because I actually like it.
Maybe the same thing.
Okay.
Okay. We'll do a 16.
5.
We'll call it.
I have asked so many master distillers, master blenders, whiskey experts, where's the fucking sulfur come from? And I get like 15 different fucking answers. Sulfur candles, cask, haven, wood, blah, 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 blah. No one fucking.
I will say the 5 and 6, the color just gets increasingly darker.
Yeah.
That is easy.
And again, if you got the add-on, it is that one's straight motor oil. So
I can't get through the other.
With that?
I can't get through owning this one.
Oh, 6? 5 on building nose. It's just big.
okay. Let me pour 6 real quick, and then I'm going to get into 5.
Don't get a nose off that.
God. I am so happy I'm sulfur blind then.
You're getting sulfur on 5. Yeah. I'm getting 56.
You get what?
Fish. 6. Which is sulfur.
Not 6, 5.
No, I'm getting
Damn. Sweetness.
We're talking about 5.
Okay.
You eat
5.
sulfur on 5.
You don't? I thought you.
Okay, so Benno's complaining about sulfur on number 5. I'm not getting
Just on the nose.
I'm not getting sulfur.
I'm getting just an intense hope.
Because that's a clean glass.
Andy, just go, oh.
Because I know, I'm pretty sure I remember you being like this with the sulfur.
Yeah, I do get it.
See, I think maybe because you're, not completely clean out glass, there's just some residual, something's happening. I don't know, but that's a clean glass pour.
Do you get it?
Not as strongly.
Yeah.
Is anyone else getting sulfur on the nose on this one? Yeah, Beth says yes.
No, Beth. I know Beth is actually right. You're sensitive to sulfur too. We talked about this in past tastings, right? So you get it at least on the nose so far. So see,
I'm not getting a lot of sulfur on it.
Oh.
I'm not really
In
getting
his
much.
glass, I do. In mine, I don't.
What's the problem? I'm just telling you what I'm smelling.
I'm not getting all the sulfur on that at all.
Beth gets it, so I trust her more than you.
That's fair. Beth has a great palate. Yeah,
He does.
Oh, fuck. I like that. See?
5?
Hold on.
All right. I'm not trying to influence anyone.
I'm gonna hold my nose.
I'm gonna.
No, this is how, if it smells bad, you hold your nose and then you don't get the smell as you drink it. So you can taste completely different than it actually seems to be the first time.
But like 5's my winner right now. The nose on 5.
I definitely get like char
Even though
on
I
5,
like
like smoky.
The only thing I would say I potentially have a problem with 5 though is, oh, dude, you don't get a tannic drying on there?
No. There's a
That's
little
impossible.
There's a little drying on this for sure.
I mean, like
I don't think a lot.
A lot.
I think a little bit.
A lot.
I think a little bit.
More than any of the others.
All right.
the sweetness rounds it off.
Everyone that's in the chat or in here, what are you guys thinking? You get a lot of drying on this? What are the notes you guys are getting out of this?
I don't get any sulfur on the palate though, which is super interesting, which means it will outgas if you give it time. It's just coming off it. So that will go away, but I think definitely 4 is better for.
Yeah, there's drying on that back palate for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
But I don't think it's a lot. I think there's a little bit to me.
Yeah, a little.
There's a beautiful sweetness. I like there's a sweetness to that I think evens everything out. And I think is really good.
I wish I had a frother, so I would froth this, and I'm pretty sure the sulfur.
But that being said, I did, this is probably more to that how the high ABV of this. It probably needs like 5 minutes in the glass, depending on what you like.
It is 62.4.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
It's dissipated. It's not as strong as the one I was first for.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah,
great
so
to do
this one's
with the
62.4%. The other one's I think a little above this, number 6, which I haven't tried 6 yet. 63%. Oh my god. That's a big bottle.
You haven't seen the 70% Club Ching, have you?
What's that?
So this is probably a dumb question though, but why is it so dark compared to the other ones?
Water.
It's because of the sherry influence.
Is it?
Yeah, it's aged initially in Oloroso, and then again in Oloroso. This one's finished in Oloroso.
Oh.
So
Number 6.
Yes, I could have told you it's BX.
I was gonna say too, though, Fernando. Like, I mean, if you think about it, being 63 typically, and then watering down to 43 too. Like, I mean, you're half diluting with water.
I mean, that's an insane amount of water, right? To add in, or you're proofing down the whiskey so much. Like imagine that rare cask, even at like 50%, I think would be way better, right? And
rare cask at 50.
And especially with sherry, I think sherry gets diluted so much that like you don't get a lot of the notes don't pop. Like you get a lot of dried red fruits to me out of sherry. And when that's too low of an ABV, those don't pop, and it's really hard. It feels so muted. So I love above 50% for my sherry whiskey. So
not as dry as 3 or 5, and actually doesn't taste like salt.
But I think 5's
that
good.
makes sense because it's outgassing.
I'm gonna try 6 with this.
6 says.
I like 5, but then again, I love Oloroso. So.
Fair.
Bias there.
I added a single drop of water and it completely softened it. So it was.
All right, let me try yours.
The water. I'm gonna try the single drop here.
Like it was too intense. But I did.
That's
one
fair.
drop.
This is a really big whiskey. It's 62.4%. If you want to add water, please add water. That's crazy.
1 drop.
I accidentally did 2. I hope it's okay.
Oh,
It softens it, right?
I rarely had water, but this one I had to add a little because it really opened it up.
I actually think it might be better with water than it is without.
1 drop.
Yeah, I agree.
Andy is spot on. I did 2 drops and it was good too.
Yeah.
1 drop's probably preferred.
I am usually not a proponent of adding water either, so this is one that changes my opinion. All right, I'm gonna do 6 side by side. I still have some left in 5, but I'm gonna do 6 because these are pretty similar casks.
if you're at home, you should all have separate glasses and be pouring in individuals for sure. And so you can go back and compare. Because by the way, number one will taste completely different now. Number one will.
One is now the best of all of these ones. Now that we've tasted them all, I said one is the best.
Now,
Vito's face.
Because remember, here's what happens when you drink something higher ABV. You deaden your palate to the alcohol, so then all you get is the actual flavor of the whiskey. So, like something especially that's low ABV, after you drink something that's like 60%, all you're gonna taste is like fruit and sweetness and hopefully like good flavors.
So this bottling was actually, I don't think this was available in Europe or the EU market or UK. This was actually a bottling for celebration of 30 years of SMWS in America. So there were, again, not a lot of bottles available. Oh wait, hold on. This one might have been bigger. Give me 1 second.
A little bit bigger.
It is punchy on the finish.
251 on the first, 215 on the second.
Sorry, this actually had 2,500 bottlings. So this is not a single cask. This is a blend.
Oh, so they didn't all come from the same original bourbon or sherry, but
couldn't have.
That's the add-on one.
No. This is number 6, massive oak.
No. I'm saying for Bino's, what he was saying is like the third one was the in the extra.
Oh yeah. That's the next one. Or that's the add-on. So this is a rare release of Distillery 24, which we in theory know to be Macallan, right? This was in celebration of the Spirit of Speyside Whiskey Festival 2023. So, which is interesting because this was an American release. So,
well, they just released it for us, but it was due to that.
And I haven't been keeping up with the notes. I apologize. So here's the tasting panel notes on this one.
Oh God.
The nose offered sherry, spiced wine, and charcuterie, creme brulee, and chocolate raisin sweetness, bumped into peppercorns, oak tannins, and musk.
It's like the smell after my parents had sex.
And any sweetness on the palate, dark cherries and chocolate, peaches and syrup, cola, brown sugar, crepes, was beaten into submission by massive hammer beam oak. Burnt leather, old cognac, espresso, cough medicine, cinnamon, ginger, and chili. The reduced nose found cocoa powder, then cashews, macadamias, and almonds embedded in a spicy fruit cake. On the palate, the sweet tannic balance improved. Now cherry lips, pano raisins, which I don't even know what that is. Walnut cake and hot chocolate fudge sundae confronted anise balls, balsamic, PX, cardamom, and penciled ends. Pencil ends.
Pencil ends.
Where do they come up with this stuff?
That's why I've been reading these notes, because they are some of the weirdest notes you'll ever find.
You should have the ability to get feedback on tasting notes, and I would email them a picture of me doing this to them. Like I would literally be like, "Fuck you."
They're for sure humored.
Well, I tasted 95% of what they said in those tasting notes.
Yeah, for sure.
I hate to disagree with what was been said. I went back and tasted number one after doing these high ABVs, and I'm not getting anything.
But
it's just
on number one, yeah, that's fair.
It's a little punchy for me.
Tastes like water now for real.
Yeah, pretty much.
I actually haven't tried 5 with the water yet.
Yeah, I like this, but I think I got 10% of the tasting notes, maybe, if anything.
I didn't get any of those tasting notes, but yeah. Although I do get a little chocolate note on this one.
6 is 63%.
Six also, if you add a drop of water, actually it does improve.
I love how reluctant he is to say it. I assume it's because Andy is the one who did it first and suggested it.
No, because I hate adding water to my whiskey.
I do too, but it's just one drop.
That's fair.
You feel it in the one drop.
If you get 1.5, oh yeah.
But by the way, you know what? If you're only adding one drop.
Do you like reggae, Phil?
If you're only adding one drop, what you're actually doing that changes and opens up the palate, if you're pushing out the hydrophobic compounds in the whiskey, they're literally pushing it out of the whiskey into the air because they escape very little. So it's like very different from diluted.
This is not a crack pipe. This is for water, I promise.
So he says, I saw some white powder in there before. I'm just letting you guys know. Full
disclosure. Sure it is.
Yeah.
One
what
drop.
you do
It's
before
one
the
drop of
tasting.
water plus crack.
One drop. Everyone knows the rules.
But I think it's more on the high ABV.
Oh, sure.
whiskeys.
Yeah.
These are all over 60.
When you get scotches
better
over
for
60, I'm not opposed to adding just a little water.
It's just too
Well,
too pungent.
It's actually pretty wild how much one drop changes this.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Because it's a whiskey is a suspension in a solution of chemical compounds, complex chemical compounds that give it flavor. You add water, H2O, it's very polaric. It actually repels certain of those compounds. They actually get pushed out of the water into the air, and then you get fucking a different taste profile.
Mhm.
I have no idea what the fuck Benno's talking about right now, but I just like playing chemist in here. So
I added 2 drops just because, you know.
there you go.
6 is.
It opens up twice as
I
much.
break rules.
I'm surprised though because you're rinsing your glass and then
Love how
shaking
6 is
it
my
out.
favorite
and
now,
pouring your
and it's the
next
youngest,
Which has a drop of
right?
water in it.
So I'm
out of the
wiping
last-
my glass
out of
out
the,
in between
beast-
each pour.
the
to make
last
sure
3.
there's no water
How's that go again?
in it.
My favorite is someone before because I drink the regular version.
So I'm
Nando's a professional. I trust him.
Yeah, 100%.
Will, where do you live?
I'm in Seattle.
In Seattle.
He's up by Woodinville.
You know.
Oh, Woodinville. I was at Woodinville a few years back, 2023.
Hey, Will, do you want to go to a Collie Buds concert on Sunday?
Sunday. The next Sunday?
I guess, Will, are you a reggae fan first? We should maybe answer that, but
Who isn't a reggae fan?
I love reggae.
At the Showbox.
Are you gonna be up there?
Yeah,
was.
apparently. Oh, okay. So you have
Phil tours for reggae, so that's fine.
Oh, nice.
seriously?
Mhm. You got us in
Okay.
show and
So we've gone through all 6,
J-Bug.
and we're pretty much close to the end, and I'm going to end the recording. But has everyone tasted all 6?
Yes, 6 is my favorite.
4 is my favorite.
In the chat, will you put your favorite? I'm going to record here.
I wouldn't kick any of these out of that.
So you liked all of them, Dr. Mo. Is that what we're saying?
I won't take any of them for a nightcap.
Fair. You said 6, Phil.
6, yeah. 6.
Benno, what was your favorite?
4.
Yeah, 4 is my favorite.
7. Andy?
You add water to 4 though?
It's tough.
Not that you need to.
No.
Okay.
2 is a close. 4 is my favorite. 2 is a close
We
behind.
agree again.
I'll go 6, 4, 5.
And Mo, what did you say?
4.
I'll go 2 and
4
4.
is your second,
Yeah.
and then 5.
4 and
But
9.
it's
Give me 5 and 6 are tied.
Interesting.
We not have.
I'll take anyone for a nightcap.
Okay.
3, Steve? 3? Really? Okay. Nice. Yeah. Wait, hold on.
But I always love doing this because you just see how everyone has a different palate, right? I think a lot of us liked a lot of the similar things, but this one was a little bit more all over the place.
Oh, Beth, you went 6-3? Really? Interesting. Now, hold on. Let's add one more factor to this equation.
Right.
We have price. What do these 3 cost? What did they?
All of these were $250.
I was going to say
Same
that
price
the
as
Gordon
the
Mac is probably the cheapest out of the, those 4.
Yeah. All 4 of the last
If you got them,
were $250.
now it's going to be way more.
These SMWS bottles you're not finding for $250.
Yeah.
So
But I think that what I prefer though is that, and I know you've said this before, Fernando, but I think the higher ABV, it just brings out better taste.
Yeah,
And-
there's more
sure,
flavor.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Agreed.
that's the point.
Yeah.
That's why some of us were proof wars. But the thing I would add, Steve, what you'll find is that as you drink more and more stuff, there is a factor that you'll taste with certain whiskeys that if you taste it blind and you try and say, what do you think the ABV is? The whiskeys that I find are better are the ones that you think are lower ABV, but are actually higher ABV because they bring more flavor without the alcohol burn. And when it's the opposite, those are whiskeys that are worse. The fuck was that? So like my whole thing now is like, I want to drink something that's like 55, 60%, but doesn't drink like that, especially when you taste it blind and you don't know what the ABV is because you're like, oh yeah, I'm getting a ton of flavor and there's no alcohol burn, which to me detracts from the tasting experience. Those are some of my favorite whiskeys.
And sorry, not adding to that, but kind of going different subject. I forgot. I pulled up the SMWS promotional video. Do you guys want to see that here, or do you want me to just throw it in the chat?
Just play it.
Okay, I'll share for everyone and play it.
There's a bit of more creaminess that sits on the palate.
Share screen.
That's PX because there's more sugar that adds more coating.
And we are officially in overtime, so feel free to pour whatever you like.
14,
Here we go.
15, and how this one just drinks so much better on my palate.
And which of the add-ons was the? Well, I guess it's this last one, this Moongazing Dram, right? It's part of the same bunch.
You have to hit something to allow the sound.
This is in mid. It was served
it's not working.
last from this cask. You really, I mean,
there we go.
All right.
Wait,
It's up. It's up now. No video.
of a single cask back to his friend.
You're muted, right?
in Edinburgh.